What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to tell you how I made $2,000 for just speaking on camera. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jack. I produce weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe now if it sounds interesting to you. I just got into the office. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but we need to make some good content. So this right here is another episode of Project Breakdown, the series where we take a project that I've done in my past freelancing career of about 2 years, and we break it down, tell you where I got it, how much I was paid for it, how you could get the same, and what it entailed, so you could get some context on jobs that are out there, and context on stuff that you could be targeting, and context on easy things that you could be getting involved in that could be kind of a money-making machine for you. So without further ado, let's do it. And this is exactly one of those topics. This is $2,000 paid to me from one client over about 3 months. So it's about a 3-month relationship. We were working on talking head-based videos, and I think we worked on about 50 to 60 projects for about $35 a pop, right? So 50 to 60 different talking head videos, which is a similar format to this right here, me sat down in front of a camera simply talking, and the topic varied, but it was all around the smart drug kind of cognitive enhancer kind of area, which I'd had a brief experience with in the past based on knowing some friends who took like little smart drugs for studying, like modafinil and things like that, and this guy pretty much hired me over the internet to be a spokesperson for his brand, and pretty much would send me topics on a weekly basis, more like articles and stuff like that, and I would just, read the article, digest the information, write kind of like, 4 or 5 bullet points, and, talk for a couple minutes and chop that up and send it over to the client, which was, called James. And we actually worked on a whole bunch of projects together. Like I said, about 50 to 60 projects. This was very early on in my freelance career. I think I'd only been freelancing for about 6 months or something like that. So this was kind of a perfect gig. I was still doing YouTube, and I was, a very active, YouTuber. I'd probably been doing this channel here for about 3 months or something when I got this client, so I was actually very fresh, but I've been doing YouTube for years before, as most people who've been following my channel know. This is, it's not my first crack at this YouTube thing, and at the end of the day, let's jump into it, all right? So I found the client on Upwork, and I was originally searching just for video editing, and I think the guy had an idea in his mind where he wanted someone just to edit a whole bunch of, images and videos together and put a voiceover, but once he saw my kind of video intro, which was my, presentation of me kind of talking to the camera and the client, he decided he wanted to have this like a talking head type of video, so we agreed a price and then got started. And I think I only typed in on Upwork video editing to originally find this, but a more accurate search title to find something similar to this where, a client wants you to sit down and talk to the camera about a topic. And, I haven't just done it about smart drugs. I've done stuff about freelance, YouTube, all sorts of stuff since then for previous clients, but the most common phrase would be talking head. Talking head is going to return you a whole bunch of search, or not a whole bunch of search, a whole bunch of, different jobs that are obviously posted based around talking head, but also on-screen appearance as a phrase can return you some significant results. But again, I'm telling you, I found it by just searching video editing, I'm pretty sure, because again, which goes back to a running theme in these videos, is that the client actually didn't understand necessarily what they wanted from the project and posted it as something that, this video turned into not actually being, which was kind of the same scenario that I talked about on my last episode of Project Breakdown, which I would definitely advise you to go watch. We were talking about how I made $10,000 from a single client over the course of, a 11-month, 12-month relationship or 13-month relationship. And it was pretty similar to the fact that we got in the call and the client said they wanted one thing, but then we actually talked about it and the video evolved into something else. So sometimes the client doesn't actually know what they want. They have an idea of what they want, but then you show them a better idea and now they want that type of thing like that. So you can evolve a client's idea, but this is perfect for people who are comfortable on the camera. 100%. Not only YouTubers, but I'm about to say this, it's almost literally 100% perfect for any YouTubers out there. If you're a YouTuber, you've already gotten over the hurdle of being comfortable in front of the camera and just sitting down and talking. This right here might be the 100% easiest job you could be getting right now, just to sit down and talk for 5 minutes. I'm gonna break down, some kind of like an equation of what I make in a day, and it's pretty great. I'll break it down to you in a sec, all right? But this is super easy work. A great example of a recurring client, because this was a client who I actually took off of Upwork, and I was talking to them over email and Skype, and they would just, send me a list of video ideas. Hey Jack, it's Monday morning. I got 12 video ideas here for you, all $35 a pop. I then added up. All right, cool. That's 12 videos to do this week, whatever the case may be. Sweet, that's, you know, X amount of dollars. I'm stupid at maths. I can't do the sum in my head. But I have a sum written on my board behind me, which I'll break down to you guys in a second. Now, this is pretty much my idea of a perfect side client, something that's an easy moneymaker, kind of like a cash cow, a cash printing machine almost, pretty much just an easy service that you can repeat over and over and over again, which is gonna pay you a good check. And you know, this is obviously a super easy service for me for me to provide someone just talking about whatever they want me to talk about. And I'm definitely gearing this towards people who are maybe sharing a type of personality trait as I do, which is that kind of easy, outgoing, sort of talkative type of mentality where, you know, you could just sit down and talk about a topic easily. And I'm gonna do a sum, you know, so this is an average sum that this dude James would send me. So he would send me, let's say, you know, a bunch of videos at the beginning of the week, and I might sit down on a morning and do 5 topics, right? So I'd sit down, plan those topics, whatever the case may be, and sit down, and they were only 5 minutes a pop. So I'd sit down and record for a total of about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And that right there with $35 a pop is over $170 for 25 minutes of sitting down. So, right, that's pretty goddamn good, and I think anybody will be pretty pleased with that. And I remember this was early on in my freelance journey, so I was thinking, this is great, you know what I mean? It was just drilling it home, like, wow, I'm gonna keep doing this freelance thing because there's all these really, you know, pretty easy opportunities out there where you can, you know, capitalize on these opportunities and make good money for a relatively straightforward, simple task. Although talking in front of the camera fluently for somebody that isn't, you know, naturally good at that might be a little bit tough, but for me, it's pretty easy. Anyways, I just got a text. I think that's my driving instructor. I think he's outside. I need to go have a driving lesson. I wanted to quickly fit this video in before I left to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. I'm ItsJackCole. For more video production themed content, subscribe to the channel and check out all the other episode of Project Breakdown, which will be linked down below and also on the channel if I get to. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. God damn it. I'm gonna go have my driving lesson.